Okay, so what I wanted to do is offer you a little bit more guidance and some tips about how to summarize main ideas once you think you have found a credible article. One thing I want you to remember is step two is going to become the first paragraph of your biography and should include main ideas about the person's life. So, where were they born? What was school like for them? What was their family life? Who were some important people? How did they get into their profession? Um, I also want to show you how I go about finding this information on a website. So, if I go to this biography.com website, I start by scrolling down. I don't care about a video right now. I'm looking for notes. So I've got Carrie Underwood biography. She won season 4 of American Idol and went on to become one of the top selling acts. I don't actually want to talk about American Idol in this paragraph because this paragraph is kind of like her time before American Idol. Who is she? Born in Oklahoma in 1983. Singer, enjoyed her first taste of stardom by winning. She followed with multi-platinum, a debut album, numerous country music association, Academy of Country Music Awards. All of these things are her later life once she's had her success. So I actually don't want to use most of this paragraph to complete step two, which is her early life. The one thing I can take is from Oklahoma. Um, Okay, so she's born in Oklahoma in 1983. Because I only have 6 bullet points, that is pretty simplistic information for a biography. And at your level, you will definitely want to add something to that because you wouldn't want to use up one of 6 bullet points with just that kind of information. It's just not in depth enough. So I'm going to go ahead and keep going. I have a section here that's labeled childhood. So hopefully I will get a little bit more information about what it was like. Singer, actress, and activist Carrie Underwood was born on March 10th, 1983. I don't need to know the actual city, but she's raised on a farm. Okay, maybe this will give me more information. I had a very happy childhood full of the wonderful, simple things that children love to do. She stated on her website. Growing up in the country, I enjoyed things like playing on dirt roads, climbing trees, catching little woodland creatures, and of course, singing. Okay, so I'm going to do the trick where I click off of the website so that I am not risking or tempted to copy word for word. I am going to add information about her childhood along with this bullet point and say, um, okay, so I did try and get a little bit specific about what time on the farm meant for her. She mentioned playing outside and climbing trees instead of things that were more like chores that may be also a part of living on a farm, but she's not mentioning that in her article. All right, so I'm going to go ahead back to the website to see if I can find any more information about her early life. After graduating from high school, Underwood attended Northeastern State University. There, she majored in broadcast journalism and temporarily put aside her dreams of becoming a singer. During her senior year, she decided to try out for American Idol. Not only did she pass that audition, she went on to become the winner of the show's 4th season. Okay, so once again, I'm going to click off, and I know that I can explain that after high school, she went to college to pursue journalism. Now, in this case, I don't feel like I need to add in the word broadcast journalism because that's not actually what she went on to do. This is not her biography of Carrie Underwood as a broadcast journalist. It's her biography as a singer-musician. So I think journalism is enough of a detail to just explain she went to college to pursue something else. instead of her music. However, she ended up leaving early to audition for American Idol. So I say where she went, why she was there, what she did instead. Again, I'm trying to click off of the website so that I'm using my own language, my own words. Her debut album quickly went multi-platinum. All right, this sentence is already telling me it's going to start talking about her success, which is not step 2. That's more of step 3. So I'm not going to read this little section here in order to answer step 2. Her follow-up single shot to the top of the charts. Again, more awards. I can't use it for step 2. I'm going to skip it for now. More Grammys, more awards, more reaching the top and #1 hits. I don't need this for step 2. This is not about her early life. So I'm going to keep going. An inductee to the Grand Ole Opry. I know that's another award. I'm not going to pursue that paragraph. Play On and Blown Away. More awards. Keep skipping. She's releasing an album also later in life. Additional projects. She's going to perform the weekly Sunday Night Football theme. Again, later life once she's had success. So I might skip to the whole next section. All right, hospitalization and reappearance. Okay, that is not about her music career. So maybe I can use this. So on November 10th, 2 days after the CMAs, she suffered a scare when she fell. Okay, so this is happening later, but if I go back to the questions, what was school like? What was their family like? Who were some important people in their life? Maybe this will explain some kind of important event in her life. According to her publicist, she was treated at the hospital. Thanks so much for all the well wishes. Oh, the best husband. Okay, so he took care of her. Later in life, but it was her husband, which could be considered an important person in their life. And her husband took care of her. I can infer, I can assume as a close relationship. So once again, I clicked off so that I can just try and remember what the information was, but use my own language. So she had a fall during her music career and her husband took care of her. The couple has a close relationship. So just remember that you're scrolling through these websites to put the correct information in the correct place, but also to use your own language.